Okay, guys, back to the situation at hand. All right, I'm gonna spray it again. I'm gonna shimmy it a little bit more. I do have my heat. Again, guys, make sure you are ready for your heat. Make sure you got predominantly all of your alcohol out before you start utilizing your heat, okay? You want to make sure. I am in the South. I'm in Louisiana, y'all, and it's only 8 o'clock here, and I had to go and spray for mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are already bad. That's ridiculous. What you see me spraying is mosquito stuff. I couldn't find my heat gun, so a blow dryer would work and suffice. There you go. Remember I said your fingers is your friend. You really want to use your fingers so you can feel as you're using your hand. Pressing out any elbow. Really want to use your fingers. Okay, now as you get a hard to stick piece to start sticking, you then want to come and get it some more. You want to keep, you want to, I know it seems like a lot of steps, guys, but it will prevent your work from coming out with a whole lot of bubbles. It's what works for me. I've done a lot of these for my vehicles as well as clients' vehicles. I'm known as the vinyl queen. So, this is my method. You may have a different method, but this is my method. I'm always asked, how do I get bubble free? It's because I take my time. I'm not in any rush. It's no rush. You want to take your time. I have a pretty free day today. As I said, if these mosquitoes stop eating me up, you'll be fine. Probably gonna go put on some pants and a shirt. Okay. So you always want it on low as well. Any heat element you using, you want it on low. You don't wanna help heat the glue up too much. You don't wanna heat that glue up too much. So you want it on low. Slow and steady wins the race when you're doing this here. Slow and steady wins the race. You want to make sure you get around all of your curves. Just a little bit more. And as I said, you'll know once it starts to adhere to the vehicle, because your piece will get darker. Whatever color you're using, it will get darker. I want to heat that up around that, on that part, but I'm not going to completely tuck it yet, because remember guys, I got to pull this film off. So once I pull the film, the top layer off, I then will go over again with my heat gun and tuck it. I use the tuck, I don't cut, I use the tuck simply because I don't want to cut it wrong, jagged edges, and the tuck looks much more professional and better in my opinion. Again, your hands is your friend. Your hands is your friend. You want to use your hands. Your hands is your friend out here. You want to use your hands. Your hand is your friend. You can feel the smoothness. I just went up. Look at that. Boom. You seen that? I just popped a bubble by going over it with my hands. I just popped the bubble, a possible bubble, by going over with my hands. You see? Just popped another one. See, I've been in no rush at all. And me doing this before I even pull the film off have saved me definitely want to check on your pieces where your curves is. Your pieces where it's a curve at is going to be your pieces that's going to give you the most potential for arrows. The potential for it. Also, I added the chromium to the handle as well as the side mirror. No rush, guys. No rush. I've been in no rush. No rush is important. You want to devote half your day. If you're going to do vinyl work, you want to start early in the morning. And you want to, especially if it's a big piece. I have another pretty large piece. The rest of them is easy peasy. But this other large piece, you want to allow yourself time. Time is of the essence. You want to allow yourself time. I've got it pretty much cut out, but I've allowed myself time. I can take breaks. It hasn't gotten too hot. So it's very good breeze coming under here. It feels great. So all of this is key. All of this is key. It is key. And all of my supplies is relatively cheap. This particular vinyl cost me $50. I believe it was $50. And it's going to completely change the look of the building. As I said, you want to put that heat on any groove area. All right, y'all. Definitely want to stay hydrated. Definitely want to stay hydrated. Like I said, I'm in the southern states. Now this is your moment of truth. You're going to grab this film and you're going to pull real slow. You want to see what kind of job you did and whether you need to put the paper back on and kind of work some of the air bubbles. As you can see there is no air bubbles. There is no air bubbles. As you can see, there is no air bubbles. looks amazing. I positioned it where I positioned it at. It went around the handle, but I didn't want to put it too close in the fold of the handle. So I positioned it just right to my liking. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish pulling this tape out, and then I'm going to take me a restroom break. Yeah, see that there? No air bubbles, none. That's amazing work. No bubbles at all. None. Amazing work. Amazing. Definitely what I wanted to accomplish. Definitely what I wanted to accomplish. And if you see any rising in it, you just politely go over with your hand. Remember, I said your hand is what? Your friend. Your hand is your friend. So if you see any rising in it, just slightly push it in the direction of where it is at. Okay? So just say the bubble, you see a rising or maybe a bubble, you just take the ridge of your finger and just slightly push it down. Woo. It looks amazing, y'all. It looks amazing, and so I'm at the end. What I am about to do now is I'm about to pull the end out, and then what I'm gonna do, I have a piece that I need to do what they call tucking. So go ahead and pull this off. Towards the end, we want to make sure I am very, very pleased with this, y'all. Very pleased. Very, very pleased. Yes, as I stated, y'all probably like, gosh, she has a southern accent. Yes, I am located in Bossier City, Louisiana. I am a southern girl. And I do 90% of all of my work for my cars. So, that little piece that I was telling you about, I didn't tuck it all the way because I wanted to be able to pull off this protective film without causing any air bubbles. On low, we're going to apply that heat, and we're going to begin to tuck. All we're doing is I stuck this piece right in the crease. When it goes in the crease, I'm then going to keep applying the heat. I push it in there. Heat, push. Heat, I push. Heat, push. Heat, push. because it looks like they're trying to make a nest. That tuck look is done. It's done. The heat tucked it. And you just, any area you may see, you just walk back over your stuff. Walk back over. Any area, especially where your little humps is at. Any area you might need to hit the glue with, hit the heat with to activate that glue good. Like this little ridge area, I needed to put a little bit more heat there so it can go ahead on and activate that glue. I'll say that is a win there, y'all. Yeah. I didn't have to reposition it. I put it where I wanted to put it at. And the rest is history. It'll look badass once I finish the pieces. I will be back. I'll take a quick break. Go eat me some fruit. Got started pretty early. I have one more big piece up there in the front. I'm probably gonna bag the vehicle out a little bit. Or pull my Mercedes up a little bit so that you guys can see it. You guys will be able to see it. I'm gonna bag it out just a little bit though, so you guys will be able to see it a little more. And I shall return.